Alright, let's get it started. There you are. So I guess we'll start off with a bodybuilding like Q&A. So let's get into it. Here it is. So the number one question is, will performing cardio several times per week slow my gains? The answer is no, it will not slow your gains. The second question is, will doing yoga slow my gains? The answer is no, it will not slow your gains down. The third question is, will I lose a lot of muscle if I take a week off from training? Depends, but I don't think so. I think your body will stay the same. Like if you get yourself off steroids though, yeah, I think you might lose a bit of muscle, but probably not too much. Probably just only a little bit, like a little inch a bit. Let's look at another one, because it's basically a no questions, you said. Here it comes. Alright, how do I get abs? Basically, how you get abs is, one, being a calorie deficit, and two, do some weight training, get into weight training, three, get into cardio, and four, help yourself with the diet. That's how you get abs. How many meals per day? Well, if you're on a weight loss journey, then I'd say you can probably eat about three to four type of meals, like with a snack in it. But if you're on a main gaining type of diet, it just depends. It could still be 3 to 4, but it could be 5 at the max. Whereas if you're bulking, probably 5 to 6, maybe 4 at the lowest. Just depends. What are the best bodybuilding foods? I would say chicken, steak are probably the best bodybuilding foods you can have. Beef is real good for you. And fish is good for you. And also, even, I'd say, it's tough to say. I think maybe rice is good for you. I'm sure rice is good for you. And also potatoes, they're quite good. So yeah, that's one of the best bodybuilding foods you can get. How many sets and reps should I do for each exercise? I'd say 3 sets of 12 or 3 sets of 8 seems optional for exercises, you see. But it's up to you. I can't really change your mind. How long should I rest between sets? I would say probably 1 to 2 minutes is optional. Should I do cardio before or after lifting? There's no correct answer there. I would say, like, if you want to have more energy, I would say probably like for the weights, then probably like afterwards. But if you want to warm up, then do it before the weights. So it's honestly up to you. Should I train to failure? Not always. Is overtraining real? Yes, it can be real. Like when you start to get tired from training, just like I am, you see. Yeah, that's a sign that you might be overdoing yourself. One of the best bodybuilding supplements that I can get, I would say creatine and whey protein like supplements, and probably protein bars, you see, because they're quite good for you if you want to hit your like protein goals. Does bodybuilding stunt the growth of my height? I would probably say no, because it's more about like puberty. But it's possible, but I just don't think it's gonna work. Yeah, I just don't think it's possible that it can stunt your growth. What is exactly clean eating? Clean eating to me is basically where you just eat like healthy foods, you see. Healthy meals, to be exact, too. So, that is what it is, you see. Like just eating nice and healthy. There's a lot of random questions. There's going to be a fair bit of questions, so here it is. How long have you been training? I've been training for about roughly 4.5 years, so catching up to 5 years now, because I started during like quarantine back in May of 2020. Yeah, I just remember like there was this like time where I just saw there was weights on the ground. Well, not on the ground, but it were in a box. And so So I picked it up and I just thought I might as well use it. And then after using all those, it just became like my hobby, is to just lift weights. And that's what happened. That's how I got into training. What is your favourite muscle group? I would probably say like arms, to be honest, because they're quite good. They're quite good for the pump. What's your diet like? Well, currently my diet is just like having like 3 meals like per day. And what I do with it is that I get pre-packaged meals, you see, from Woolies, you see, also known as Woolworths in Australia, you see. And I have like, I guess, like chicken and rice with like sweet potato and beef ravioli, which are pre-packaged. And I would say I also have like other stuff, and that's it. So yeah, that's what my diet's really like. How much can you bench? Well, currently I can bench 80 kilos, which in American like schedules in pounds is 176.37 pounds. So that's not too bad. Not too bad. How much can you squat? I can squat 100 kilos. So let's see. So I can squat roughly 220 pounds. So that's not bad. Which protein do you take? I usually sometimes take whey protein. Sometimes I would get like beef protein, you see, and chicken protein. So yeah, that's what I take. That's all I've got the questions there. I'm just gonna watch a bit of like footy, you see, while I chat with you all. Man. So yeah, that's basically how to get to know me. As you can see, like I don't really have much to say, because I'm just like not used to like vlogging, I guess, that's why. But the more I do it, I guess, the more words and ideas will come into my head. Yeah. Watching the AFL highlights is just good, I gotta say. It's good for just like distraction. I also do that while I'm playing on my Nintendo Switch, you see, which is alright. It's alright for multitasking, I gotta say. It's quite decent. Man, so like it's gonna be a long journey. It's gonna be a long journey, because after like the cut, you see, when I get to 75, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bulk up. I'm gonna get onto a 3,000 calorie diet, and I'm just gonna like eat as like much as I can, you see, but not like too much, just only like around 3,000 calorie range. So that's all good. that's all good for the bulk. Like, I'm very curious to see like how much I'll gain. And then I'll like, by 2 months later, I'll like bulk it up a bit to like 3,200 calories, and then up to like the maximum of 3,400 calories, which is nearly 3,500 calories. Just 100 shy away from it. So yeah, it's going to be a long journey. I can't honestly wait. It's going to be good. It's going to be quite good, I've got to say. Man, watching footy is just so much fun. It's so much fun. So, what else have I got on for today? Which is what people might ask. Well, I've got friends coming over. Well, not like my friends, but I've got one or two of them, like, I've got like, yeah, two of them like coming over. And we're just going to have like a bit of a Chrissy, like a late Chrissy, you know, type of gathering, you see, which is Christmas gathering. And we're just going to be like hanging out with them. And then afterwards, I'd say just rest for the rest of the day. And then just do freak all interest while just doing like random stuff. If I feel bored, I might go to the gym. I'll just see like how I go. Man, if only like the Geelong Cats won instead of the Brisbane Lions. Like, that would have been crazy. Like, the last 2 minutes of the game between the Geelong Cats and the Brisbane Lions were wild. Like, it shows like Callum Archie like literally getting in the goal, and then Cameron Rayner getting in the last goal of the night. Like, the crowd just goes wild like afterwards. Like, it's crazy. Like, I was kind of hoping like the Geelong Cats were winning, but then at the same time I kind of switched to the Lions because they were like kind of winning at that time. So I was more hoping that they were going to win than the Geelong Cats. But anyways, it was a fun game. It was rather a fun game. Yeah, so that's all I've got to say. I'm gonna stop this and just move on for what's gonna happen.